Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video I will talk about olight arkfeld. First, that video is not sponsored or promoted or anything. For that matter, I did buy that flashlight with my own money. The video is a bit later than other videos because I did actually test the item out, and I want to give my feedback about it, because that unique style could be interesting for a lot of people. We have the typical olight packaging. This one is in cool white. The unique feature of that light is that you can not only get it in different colors, but also in different LED colors, cool white or neutral white. I always go with cool white if I can select, because that gives more visual light, at least in my application. There we have some of the features. Again, you can stop the video for that. And then as we unpack the thing, the item comes in a bag, and on the back side we have the manual, and the cable was in it. The cable was secured with that plastic, so it comes with quite a big user manual. If you need that, that is always good to have. So we're quick gonna have a look just at the English section, so that is on the video for the future. You can always stop the video and read it in detail. Now, with that out of the way, we come to the flashlight. What we have here is a pocket EDC style flashlight. It has a square body, so basically you may know the Surefire flashlight with a similar shape, and then is another one from Streamlight, and for quite a while now on the market, and that is the olight approach on a relatively flat flashlight, and this time in a unique way coupled with the green laser. So you have here the wheel where you can select between the laser setting and the flashlight setting. There is unfortunately no safety setting, so that you have another click part where you can put it on safe. If you put it like in the middle something, it's still gonna go on either with the laser or the flashlight, so that is not a safety. So you basically have that thing here as a selector, not as a safety, just as a selector. Then we have those 4 parts there that glow once you turn it on and off, so you see how much is in the battery left. At the end, that is just with 1 bar in the red, as that is getting empty. That's unfortunately also the case as you get the item brand new out of the box. They can't ship it with a fully charged built-in battery, so you need to charge it first prior you can use it. The charging is the usual way with the magnetic cable that goes on the end, and then we have the USB port for the computer or for the power bank, whatever you're gonna use. It's gonna show red, and then it's gonna show green as it's fully charged. So absolute easy in that regard, but you need to do that prior you can use it. The light would not turn on as it is brand new out of the box. So the unique feature next to the color, this one is in green. You get it of course in a black color too, and in a brown and a blue, is that you have a laser in it, a green laser. So where laser pointers are legal, that will work. In Europe there are quite some places where laser pointers are banned by now, and there of course you cannot have such a flashlight unless you do it like I did and emigrate to a place where you have the freedom and you can select whatever you want to have. So that's about that. We see in front on the left side is the LED, the cool white one. On the right is the hole for the green laser. The laser, of course, is not adjustable. That is just a fixed built-in laser. It's not like a weapon light that you have anything to adjust. And we see that this, per US regulation, is a class 1 laser. So it's not the strongest, but because it's a green laser and not a red one, you see the dot really well. That works for a great distance to point out things and all that. Not only, say, in a room on a screen or something like that. That also works outdoor pretty well. Then we have the arkfeld name on it. Some more information, and we have a pocket clip, steel one, spring loaded pretty well. There is no lanyard hole, unfortunately, and the shape of the clip here is a bit a problem if you wanna put on a piece of paracord. Would have been nice if they had a hole in the middle or something that we could add a lanyard. You can take it off if you want. I don't know why you would like to do that, but it's screwed on, so you can take it off. And on top, of course, is that magnetic part. You can see that clearly, and you can use that as well. Now, if you work with metal like I do, that is usually a problem, because magnets attract the steel dust or debris or scrap, you know, so that usually needs to be cleaned off a bit. I think, yeah, there is still a bit on it. That is a negative. That's why I don't like magnetic charging that much, like a micro USB port. Second thing I don't like about that item is the built-in battery. Of course, there is currently no other way than build in a battery in that square body flashlight, because it doesn't have a round shape big enough like for 18650 as we have in this light, but we also see the benefits because it's way flatter there in that regards as well. So quality wise, really well built. Interesting design, good size for pocket carry. Interesting with the green laser. As best as I remember, the Surefire nor the other brand that I mentioned, they have the green laser in it. So if you can legally have that, and if you are in need of a green laser pointer or laser dot, that's for sure a great feature to have. The flashlight, because of the small reflector, is I would say amazingly bright for what it is, but of course we cannot expect to have a throw or a beam from such a tiny little reflector like compared with the regular 18650, you know. That is, if we look, the size is more like the little olight AAA battery, you know, and for that it really has a great beam and distance and strength of the lumens and all that. It's amazing how they did that with such a small reflector, but again it's weak or weaker compared to a regular big reflector. So for pocket carry, that's something to consider. That may be something for you. Also to consider is that you can change the battery. So whatever happens, if the flashlight is low on a battery, you cannot simply switch the battery like you could do by, doesn't matter by this one, you simply unscrew the cap and change the 18650 if you have a second battery, of course. You know, that is something to consider. Also, sometimes, and I still test on that, what would make more sense to carry? Would such a flat design make more sense, or a smaller, in this case CR123 battery flashlight with a bigger reflector make sense? But of course it doesn't have the green laser. Or is it enough if you have a AAA battery with 100 lumens? Questions over questions. That's something to consider, to think about what you would think you need for a everyday carry, what will help you or not. Best I would say is to have always minimum 2 flashlights anyhow, because if one goes down for whatever reason, you have a backup, a second one. And I'm not talking about the cell phone or a smartphone flashlight. You should keep that battery up for the actual phone and not use that as a flashlight too often. So it's better to carry a flashlight separately and not use the flashlight in the phone other than emergencies. Then also is the question about the quality, you know. If we would go to the Mount Everest, or in a serious situation you want to carry a olight, or would you like to carry a Surefire in this case, you know, that where you can change the battery relatively easy and fast. Of course the thing is way bigger and beefier, you know, thicker and all that than the Arclight. So it's, yeah, it has quite some questions, and you see I'm not yet convinced that such a flat flashlight gonna be the future, or absolute the pinnacle, or 100% useful and in the way how I use the flashlights. So that's something to consider. All in all, I'm glad that I got it. I'm gonna keep it. First, it came in green color. I like green a lot. Second, it had a laser built into it, also in a green color. I like that absolute a lot. And the price was good. They had it on sale for a while, so that was great too. And I would say from the 3 options that I did mention, that's the best so far, and the most unique with the different colors and the laser. So I'm glad that I got it. I'm just not 100% convinced for what application that would be absolute best. But nevertheless, I usually carry more than one flashlight anyway, and that is a great additional flashlight, because you have the green laser, which nearly no other flashlight has in it. And because it's relatively flat and easy to carry, that would be easy as a second or third or fourth flashlight, how many you want to carry with you on the body or equipment as well. So yeah, all in all, I'm glad olight did it. What comes next? I would say a version without the green laser, maybe with a red LED. A tactical variation, especially also for all those countries where laser pointer are banned, that they have something like that too. And I mean, if you take the laser out, you could put in a smaller red LED, so you have still something as a secondary feature. I also would like to see safety by the selector, that we have one position more of the selector as a safety, so that the thing actually can be put on safe, and that the button would not go on by itself. That is that would be something that I would like to see. And the pocket clip with a hole or some other way where you have a lanyard, so you can put a lanyard on a hole, or a part here that you can put it on. You know, it's easier to if you have those clipped in the pocket, you know, if that stands out, for me it's easier to grab that out directly on the cord. Some other people do that too. Some people take the clip off, so yeah, it depends, but that would be the thing for me. Also, of course, I would like to see the flashlight in a splash, that we have the different splash multicolor anodizing. I like that a lot. Hopefully that's gonna come in the future. That would actually make me buy more of the arkfeld flashlight, so that would be really nice. And then of course a version in a strong polymer housing for a lower price, that we could get that style of a flashlight at an even lower price, maybe $35-ish with a polymer case. Same features, hopefully updated features, but in a polymer case. And that would really take over the EDC market, I'm pretty sure, because for that lower price and the scratch resistant plastic housing, you could really get more than one and just put it together with your gear. The aluminium is of course hard anodized, but still that can scratch relatively easy if you have it in the pocket with the keys and all that, you know. So a polymer body would be better than that. So that much what I think about the arkfeld flashlight from Olight.